Cornish Dialect Words by Kathleen Hawke. There are literally thousands of dialect words that were used in Cornwall, but not all of them were confined to Cornwall. So the list that I am taking has been checked by me using Wright's Dictionary of Dialect. My collection contains many words which I remember being used chiefly in West Cornwall and not mentioned by Wright. I also copied Miss M.A. Courtney's list, printed in the 19th century. She was a Penzance lady. And a further list compiled by Thomas Couch and another by J. Jago and Morton Nance. Couch was probably from Low and Jago mid-Cornwall. Many of the old words were corruptions of English words, and quite a number were used in other western counties. Most of these I have eliminated. Abbreviations used are W. Cornwall, WCOR, meaning mentioned by Wright, as strictly Cornish. Any entries marked with WCOR plus means that these were not confined to Cornwall, but not many are included. And now for the list. Abew, above. Abusefulness, abuse. Accouchet, a kind of leapfrog. Hague, a big comfortless place, a great hague of a house. That was used in West Cornwall. And also this one, acre, which means in his acre, delight. Actions, affectation, pretending. Some actions with shame. Adage, a term of contempt. Adder's spit, stitchwork. Addle gutter, sink, dirty drain. Addle pool, cesspool. Adrabbit, bother, an exclamation. Adventure, work in a mine. Adventurers, workers in mine. After winding, waste corn. Agate, very attentive, earnest, full of expectation. Now, I'm come to one that I'm not quite sure about. It's the word for a pollock. That's a fish, of course. I should say it was Adger River, but I'm not quite sure. I've never heard it spoken. Ailer, least confederate. H-piece, catch on tongue of buckle. Ache, grove and stone for rope or iron band, secured so as to be used as an anchor. A lair, a short time ago. Aluse, water lily. Allen, a hard patch of ground. Alicamphany, blue titmouse. Alicouche, go to bed. Alice shad. Alish, or Alish with H, ailing, weak. All on a nutshot, unexpectedly. All on the randan, never home. Ancienty, that was what they used for antiquity. Arch, piece of ground left unturned, near a shaft. Annette, annist, 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 or nist, meant near. If somebody brought something that wasn't big enough, they'd say it wouldn't come nowhere nist. And gallish, gallows-like, vicious. Anglemain, monkfish. Anchor and dandy, wood barrel fixed on a wheelbarrow for carrying water. Stan was another word for the same thing. Animashi, game played by children, who join hands behind back without letting go. Apron trade, women. Arder, ploughman. That's spelt with a U. A-R-D-U-R. A-R-D-E-R, or A-R, rather, is a plough. Aria, exclamation of surprise. Aravon, never a one. Aria, wonderful, strange. Arich, household. Assam, half open, of door. Ashcat, person sleeping over fire. That one isn't confined to Cornwall. Asleep, mildewed. Asmeager, fool, silly fellow, term of reproach. Attle Saracen, offcast of Saracen's old works. Atlee, attle, waste earth or stone. Audit, meant an adit. Aunt Mary's tree, holly tree. Ovis, ovis, eat of a house. Avage with H, stock or breed. Or Jimmery, old Jiminy. Overlooked, ill-wished. Hack stout, having bands called in church. Afax, yes indeed. Azu, cow gone dry. Not confined to Cornwall. Balled, beaten, grieved. Balance, beatings. Babby rags, small bits. Back along, time gone. Fat jouster, fisherman's wife hawking fish. Backstrap, itching wrestling. Vega roots, rooty vegas. Turnips. Bagel, muff. Beagle, nuisance. Baker, iron pan used in open chimney. Baker crab of genus Exandro. Baking iron sheet on which baker is placed. Bakester, baker. Bal, mine. Baldag, a spatter with mud. Balk, pronounced bulk. Pack filchers with layers of salt. Timber squared as imported. Ball-eye, a wall-eye. Babby muck, an ill-constructed thing. Ballymuck. Balm, amusing. Balty-brained, stupid person. Balmaid, girl who works on service of mine. Balscat, abandoned mine. Cross-bratch, or a shrew. Balshag, coarse flannel with long nap, used in mines. Bamper, to worry. Harass, torment. Bands, phosphorescent on the sea. Banky digger, first big bank on town. Bannel, broom plant. Barning, phosphorescent. The seed is barning, that meant it was shining. Barker, whetstone. Barker's leaf, where knackers were said to drop their tools. Barum, tearing, cakes, glazed. Barwell, barfell, or barbell rather. Fisherman's leather apron. Balk, shy as a horse. Clumsiness, deer. He made a bulk of it. Basson or bassamy, blue, purple. Beerly organ, flat cake of barley bread. Becker, species of bream. Bed, afterbirth. Bedabber, paid by keeping in their hands. That meant the flowers. Bed of buffet, bottom drawer dresser. Beban, boban, shrimp. Bebutt, skip, pipe. Beal, nose. Beal, egg action. That's not confined to Cornwall. Beatty, mending fishing net. Beggared, blowed. I'll be beggared. Also not confined to Cornwall. Behealed, sickly, weakly. Bell, tester. Belliarse, bell ringer. Bell metal, brass pot for making jam. Belting, a scolding. Bend, bind, binding on wheel. Bestin, can't decide. Better gainer, best off. Better way, best. I'd better way of dinner name. Betty Toddy, proverbial overdressed person. Besibbed. It is not allowed to me, or allotted to me. Fortune. Bib, small fish, a powder. Bickern, cobbler's anvil, mounted on wooden leg. Biddix, double-edged tool for digging. Bind, he bend. Billican, enamel key can. Bishop, the fish, Cottus scorpius. Biskin, bisgin, descan. Fingerstole. Bittern, the drawings from pilchards, recently bulked. Bits, North Cornwall herbs. Biver or bever, shiver. Lad, flad, glad, out of breath. Flatworm, snortly wigan. Black beetle. Lame, little bit untight with a knife. Lamed, well, I'm blamed if I know. That also is not confined to Cornwall. Blanketed shirt, sort of smock made of heavy woolen material. Blowing house, contained a water glass furnace for tin smelting. Boredom, all-round game of cards. Bob, great theme of pumping engine. Balk, to shy. Boft, boften, Bolton, bought. Boggle, boggler, to lie, liar. Bell iron, ladle for dipping water. Bouldering, sultry. Bulk, firm. Bolt, stone milk drain. Bon crab, female crab. Bone, bow. B-E-A-U. Booba, boobish, foolish person. Boobas, booba, boobun, wick for small lamp. A boot, money paid on exchange sale. Boshy man, a fop, conceited fellow. Bosom, a yoke of front to a dress, especially transparent yoke. Botany bathe, eye angels, hydrangea. Botham, wheel, lump or tumour arising from blow. Also feverfew. Bots, disease in horses. Bottoms, or bottomses, low ground. Valley, all streamworks. Boojin, large end of piece of timber or wood. Booge, a large quantity. Bougie or bougie, sheep's house or cow house. Another word is shelter or shilter they call that. Caution. Bounders, holders of tin bounds. Boundary, prospecting. Bounds, parcel of land marked out by small pits at angles of ground. Straight lines from pit to pit fix the boundary. Bolter, bolties, long fishing line with shoot branches and many hooks, also a spiller. Boutigo, a tramp. Bowings, large knee joints. Bosun, to dip insane person in a holy well. Bosun they used to call it. Bowjailer, or bowjowler, placing fishing boat for hauling footline through. Bowpad, woman's saddle. Box setter, the old box iron, irons previously heated and placed inside. Boys, all Cornish men. Boys love, southernwood. Bray, Brayley or Brabham, brave, great or very. Brawl, strike or hit. Bracoose, going fast. A brace set up, a railway fuss. Brace, mouth of shaft. Brackety, braggety, mottled, healthy. Brage, to scold violently. Bragin, scolding. Brackashans, bragging. Braille, breel, mackerel. Brand, to set up turves on end. Brave job, a sad affair. Brave spur, quite a while. breechy, said of straying cattle. Breechy and brackish, saltish or salty. That's not confined to Cornwall. Breechy water, salt water. Bread and cheese, young leaves of hawthorn. Bread and dippy, barley bread and thin cream. Bread and scrape, not much butter. Also not confined to Cornwall. Brack, breek, brick, hole in a garment. Rent or floor. Breedy, to make a fishing net. Breaming, rhyming, phosphorescent shining of sea at night when agitated by steam paddles. Brend, brending, frown and frowning. Rifle or bristle, mackerel or trout. Brick, sea breck. Britain, thrift or sea pig. Brimig, the same as breaming. Brink, fishy skills. Broacher, large sheep, large sharp pointed knife, anything large or clumsy. Rosen, burning quickly, that's a mousehole term. Broil, an eddy. Broth, bolt. Roaches, hatching sticks. Brood, impurities mixed with ore. Rodents, small wreckage. Roundwort, pigwort. Rouse, ruse fish used as bait or hedge trimmings. Rousey, kidney broth made with bread, hot milk and butter. Rothy, light, spongy bread. Rose, blaze or boil. Brummel, the tamarisk. Brummel mow, round rick of corn with pointed top. Brush, a nosegay or thicket. Bruss, mess made with furs, bringing in the furs to the wood corner in the kitchen. Brussy, short, as applied to pastry. Brugans, or brilliants, plums. Bridle, trout. Bucka, a scarecrow. Buckaboo, a ghost or buffabear. Buckadoo, black imp. Buckaquidden, precocious child, insane person. Or white bucka. Buck, spittlefly. Buck, bulsh. Toss or buck with horns or heads. Buckhorn, whitened, salted and dried. Bucking, breaking up a bore. Bucking house, house for hammering ore. Buckshee, buck. Buckshee buck, game of holding up fingers. Buddy, thick cluster, usually as people. Bud pickers, bullfinch. Buggin, a load. Bouldering, hot, perspiring. Threatening weather, hungry and sultry. Volcanic, a vulcanade, a small fish, stickleback, or bull-toad. Bullhorn, bulljink, snail. Bulk, bolt, butt with horn. Vulcan, silent pilchards against a wall with layers of salt. Bullard, blunt, said of a person. Bullies, small round pebbles. Bullocky man, swivering fellows. Bolties, bolter, apparatus for catching conger, usually carried on the back. Bumpuzzle, mystifies, to humbug. Bunkins, piece of iron projected from bow of boat to which jib is fastened. Bunker-headed fool, crazy folk. Bunt, cavity of sail or fishing net. Bunting, shifting flour. Burn, burden, a bundle or load. Burn, rick of hay. Burndocky, a liquor made from hot cider, sugar and eggs. Baronet, sheldrake. Burrows, grassy hillocks. Bush, apparatus formed of two loops at right angles, covered with white calico for signaling shoals of pilchards. Bush the fire, add furs. Bush beating, lamping, using a lamp at night to kill birds. Bushing corn, beating corn into a barrel by thrashing bunches against the side of the barrel. Buskin, breastbone of old-fashioned days. Busker, undaunted fisherman in stormy weather. Buzzahead, or buzzahead. Thickhead, fool. Bussy, or bussy milk, first milk some cow after calving. Bust, bustin', bubbling over with laughter. Overfull of food. Buster, a difficult job. Also a character. Bustious, see boisterous. Butt gap, a hedge of pitched turf. Butts, see boss. Butt, body of cart. Straw beehive, buttercup beak. Sprained, dislocated limb. Butted, struck finger on or toes. Butterdock, burdock. Butter and eggs, double daffodils. Solidor. That one is not confined to Cornwall. Buttload, cartload. Bus calf, calf reared on a cow. Buzzy milk, see buzzy milk. That's spelled with 2 Z's. The last one. Now we come to the seeds. Casa, stomach of fowl. Cab, horny gall on the ham. A callus. Soil. Cababbled. Soiled meant to soil. Cababbled, mystified, deceived. Cabaggled, messed up, dirty. Cabarous, a gall, thickening or hardening of skin. Also a seaman's term to pull together at a rope, singing and shouting. Cabbaging, diddling. Cabbed, keddened, soiled, messed up. Cabbing, making things dirty and messy. Cabesta, space between hook and lead in fishing line. Cabe, to steal fish from nets or carts. Cabin, pilfering. Carboolan stone, stone suspended from rope and kept constantly plunging in order to scare pilchards in net and prevent from escaping. Coddle, caudle, do housework untidily. Coddler, one who coddles. Cader, small frame of wood in which fisherman keeps his lines. Calf, refuse. Cagged, annoyed, vexed. Caggled, cake with mud, ingrained. Also gaggled. Caer broom, coconut fibre broom. Cakey, deficient person. Cal, tongue state of iron. Also a liar. Caligar, lesser weaving or stringfish. Call out, to call bands. In church. Calf's dropper, small tub for feeding calf. Calf's snout, snapdragon. Camborne, give him Camborne, a beating. Camborne men, ales. Camels, chamomile. Caneth, toss carelessly. Canker, a crab. Canorum, Methodist. Cant, a long way, a cant of a way. Caper house, caprice, noisy frolic. Capeling, the outer nets of a trammel. Capes, large message, in capeling. Caper longer, razor or shellfish. Captaining, domineering. Carbona, accumulation of rich ore in a mine. Carn, sepulchral. Hard to pronounce that one. Carpenter's louse, would you agree? Gorsedh. These all mean blood caused by a nip. Carg, salted conger. Carrack, garrack, a rock. Case tin, ingots made of good outside and dross inside. Cassapully, winter crest. Catchers, rounders, a ball game. Cat in the pan, turn it over eels. Cat's carriage, two people clasp hands and carry child, singing, carrying the baby to London for a rotten onion. I can remember playing it at school. Cats and dogs, lambsdales, pussy willows, willow catkins. Cat's eyes, greater stitchwort. Cat lap, derisive term for insipid, fluid drink. Catted, eased. Rain never catted for the day. Camborne expression. Caudle, caudled. Mess or messed up. Codler or coddler, a dirty worker. Codling water, rainwater, caught in a barrel for washing dishes. Polk, a small drop of liquor. Haunter, cross-handed blow. Cavalacker, slovenly person. Haunts, quants, haunts, these are all spelt differently, or scones, consway, paving with cobblestones. Coterie, nasty, messy mixture. Kayer, kazier, or kayer with a K, coarse sip for winnowing corn. Cause, haste. If that's the cause, I must do it. Kedged, klidged, or again with a K, kedged. Stop fast, set of a bone that is knitted. Sieg, deceiver, a rogue. Chad, a young bream, a turn of rope. Chat pie, scolding. Chagpie, a magpie. Chal, where kine are housed. Champion load, principal or leading load. Cheney valve, clayworks. Chanticleer, tightened cock. Chaunt or chaunty, scold, mutter. Chaw, cattle house, that's discard. Chaw, shear, sheet, used for calling pigs. In West Cornwall, we call them by the former. Chaw, chaw, chaw. And chaw was also the Cornish for chop. Cheelfugan, cake of saffron and currants given to first child met on returning from a christening. Childing, pregnant. Childbean, little child. Cheens, buttocks, or sprouts on potatoes. Cheeny, cheened, to take sprouts off potatoes. And if they were cheened, they were sprouted potatoes. Cheevy, tiny, miserable looking. Childer, children. Shemazel, confusion. Chet, a kitten. Chigwidden Day, White Thursday, one clear day before Christmas, when black tin was turned into white tin, the day on which smelted tin was first sold in West Cornwall. Chevy, great noise or battle. Chickchaffer, chicker, wheatear. Kick down, crouch, as a hen sitting. Chill, lamp for train oil. Chill, chilly air. Chipper, crossbill. Chimming, one of the operations of cleaning tin in a keeve or tub before it is sold to the smelter. China stone, the projection of the granite rock which furnishes the kaolin, but in a less advanced state of decomposition. Chitterface, tin face. Chivy, row or fuss. Chod, stew or stodge. Chorus, chorusing, feast or feasting. Choust, a cheat or to cheat. Chuckchield, Alice shad, A fish full of bones, a young bream. Chuck she, contempt. Chull, truly. Churer, charwoman. Chirks, cinders. Chury, charring. Chirolic, redwing. Scythes, small leaves. Civil war, wordy strike. Clean off, proper at once. Clams, cobbler's wooden spring vice. Claudie, fish on trails used as bait. Clays, clayers, clomers, marbles made from clay and fired. Caleb, to cleave, adhere. Clemmed, clemmen, thirsty, sticking like glass. Clems, fish and potatoes fried together. Clewed, benumbed. Clew, spelled C-L-E-W-Y-O-W, a great fuss. Clitched, as he catched. Click, clicked. Cling, to cling. Clitched jaw, trigger pudding. Suppose you couldn't open your mouth. Clinched, married. Cliggered, a species of lancefish. Clipper, one who turns the ground. Clisty, clodgy, clusty, soft and sticky. Clomer sea clays. Clock, the crop or maw of a bird. Clodhopper's feet. Clouching, sulking, without character. Clubbish, churlish, brutal, rude, rough. Clue, a hold, grasp. Cloth, slink, in. Cluet, wattled grass. Clum, benumbed. Clunker, the throat, uvula. Clush, hide, or stoop. The hen wouldn't clush her chicks. Clusty, set of close spread. Clot, gap in hedge. Hole with a clot, all of a thing. Clutchy, sticky. Clutty, squat down. Cline, seabird's feast. Coants, sea ponds. Cody, sheep with diseased liver. Codleaf, dirty, nasty, sloppy. Cob, air on horrid. Cob or cobbin, beat or beating. Cobber, a leapt. Cobby, a bungler. Cobber, bruiser of tin. Cobbett, blow. Cobbin hammer, small hammer used in a mine for breaking ore. Cob nuts, ale nuts. Cob shans, money or savings. Cockabell, oh, this one should be deleted because it's not confined to Cornwall. It means an icicle. Cockafrodron, the Manx shearwater. Cockle, capel, cable. Squirrel, black tourmaline. Cockle button, burr of burdock, sticky button. Cock hedge, thorn hedge trim for drying clothes. Cockney bread, turn head over heels in bread. Well, I don't know however they did that. Cocked up, turned up. We sometimes say, oh, your dress is turned up, is cocked up. Cockle up to, confront. Coddle, a mess. Codlin chairs, job using water. Codlin water, rain, water used for washing dishes and clothes. Copper, a small wooden trough which receives the tin cleaned from its impurities of slime. Coffins, spelt also with K, depressions of earth caused by underground mining. Cold roast, a trumpery thing. Cold roose, close the net, word of command given in pilchard fishing. Pole, polewort, a cabbage. Call, short rope for carrying sheaves from rick to barn. Colpus, a prop or underset to a lever. Collybrand, smut in corn. Coal mouse, the coal titmouse. Colpera, inland to Wednick on Shrove Tuesday, children begged for colpera. Whatever its meaning, they expected a halfpenny or food. The formula repeated was, "Encock, landcock, give me a tavern, that's a morsel, or else colpera shall come to your door." Come out, fracas, a good turnout. Comonac, or Comonac, I don't really know how they pronounce that. A pigeon of mixed breed. I should think it's Comonac. Compressing, fleeting, siding away. Compartner, companion, consort. Composant, the meteor, caster pullocks. Ominous, of storms to sailors. Conformable, agreeable, affable, pleasant. Confloption, a great flurry. Conger doused, conger dried and powdered for making fish soup. Conceit, a fancy. Coot, hootin, to thrash, or give a thrashing. Cousin, curzin, corsicle, gossiping. Cour, working shift. Really, a corruption of core, I suppose. Quorum, keep order, decorum. Coos, coops, chase, going fast. Coosy, to cheat. Cooyer, overhanging mass of rock. Country janner, a country person. Coppity-cut, nuts. They're hazelnuts. Poor cry, Corpus Christi. That's abbreviated, I suppose. Corncrake, landrail. Corncrow, wood pigeon. Corgel, an accordion or concertina. Corrodin, gnawing. Cornish hare, rough wool of ancient sheep. Cornishman's gift, item unwanted by donor. Cornish organ, the bellows. Corat, hurt, impudent. Corv, floating crab balls. Corwich, crab. Corship, game, resembling hopscotch. Cossin, repair pick or other tool by beating metal on where worn. Costin, flat basket of straw or cane. Costine pit, a trial pit. Cossend, hammered into shape and newly steeled, a tool. Costinin, examining back of load by sinking pits upon it. Coos, coosy, chat or to chat. Coos, a flat alluvial moor, a stone flooring. Cover clouts, spatter dashes. Cow flap or cow flop is cow parsley or ogweed. Cowl, a fish bladder. Cowl, a basket for carrying fish. Cowleck or cow lake, a glutton. Cow's lick, air hanging on forehead. Crake, a complainer. Cravat, a woolen scarf, a cravat. Crave, stick together roughly. Crane down, creep down. Crammer, a big lie. Cran of herrings, 800 herrings. Prawn, dried sheepskin. Creepy, creepy, trembling. Crease, crace, the medlings of a buddle. Creeved, half raw, bread scarcely cooked. Trellis, ancient hut. Presser, fish resembling a green. Crevan, Trust. Crew, sea cocker thundron. Cribber, small eater, pilferer. Cribble, to fray, wear out by friction. Cribbage-faced, thin, pinched face. Cribbing the flint, removing edges of flint. Cricking, accumulating articles prior to marriage, or picking sticks and odds and ends. Crick mole, somersault. Crickety, trail, rickety. Crickly. Crickstone, whole stone. Supposed to cure a crick in the back if the sufferer crawls through it. Creak, a round mow of corn. Crip or crib, to break small bits off. Crips, to crack glass or earthenware. Crisped, nicely browned. Crisscross row, the alphabet. In old books it was headed with a cross. Crissy cross, pattern on heavy cake. The crisscross pattern. They either call it crissy cross or crozen or crozen. Spelled with a Z. Croggins, limpet shells. Croony, foolish, imbecile, childish. Crozen, croggan, a limpet shell. Crojan, shuffling. Crow, pigsty. Crowder feast, yearly festival held to Redneck. Crowdle or crowdy, to loiter, slow coach. Crowdler, crowder, a loiterer. Crowd, crowdy crone, sheep-skinned, bottomed corn measure, used as a tambourine. Crowfoot, Kenning's herb. Crowning, coroner's inquest. Cruel good, very good. Crull, or crully, a bushy curly head. Crumb, fingers numb, or bent. Crumagackle, perplexity, bother. Cush, oyster spit. Cuckoo, Jackie Ralph, or rasp. Cockapoo, or bucka, scarecrow. Cup of dock, burdock, or cold. Cudden, cousin. Cuddle, coddle, cuttlefish. Cuddy, or buddy, a group, collection. Go cuddy, great for food in the hut, roadman's term. Cudge, nestle. Cudgelin, fencing. Culfer, culford, culfering. Beat, and beating. He culfered him. He was culping them all right. Culliac, killiac, a good-for-nothing person. Culkin, quilkin, a frog. Culler, holly bubber, man who deals with slate rubbish. Cull-ridden disturbance. Culver-hound, lesser spotted dogfish. Cundert, conduit, watercourse. Cunded, signalled. Cunner pots, wheelies, crab or lobster pots. Puny, moth. Puny, moss, lichen, or lichen as we used to call it, mildewed. Curls, glands. Curly, curlew. Currenty hobbin or organ, pastry rolled up with currants. Cussy, mussels, cowrie shells. Custa, cussant. Can you, can't you. Caustic, blow on the head. Custed, pert, impudent. Custom, raw smuggled spirits. End of seas. Dabbered, faded. Drooping of flowers. Dabbity fay, give us faith. Dagging, longing. Also hanging, the tree is dagging with fruit. Daggins, a good crop. Lots. Daggled, dragged in mud. Dag, minor small axe. Dag well, to shine, very bright. Dallowed, frustrated, outwitted. Dalver or Dahlier, upset to be in a dahlier. Dame Q, a jacksnipe. Dandy Gorsedh, yellow with age. Dandy, a light donkey cart. Dannel, lazy fit. He's got a fit of the Dannels. Daps, down daps, dops, likeness, image. Dash, unbound faggots of furs. Dash and Darras, stirrup cup. Day stolen or lent, a fine day in winter. Devil, a dung fork. Delboard, the nurse hound. Dells, Cornish feet. Dennock, Redanick, species of tubfish. Devil's candle, arum lily. Dicky Doubt, untidily dressed boy. Dickly dies, ghoul dies or gold eyes, threshing day. Didgeon, Dinion, Grimion, a small bit. Digi, a very small bit of anything. Digi, small farm. Homestead. Delew, Delewin sieve, horsehair sieve, used in washing fine ore as a straining tin. Dinion, see Didgeon. A dinion was a small bit. If you made something too large, you take it in a dinion. Dipper, small pit, a mining term. Dipper, shallow wooden dish, scoop. Dippy, white sauce. Hidden cream. Gravy. Dish, a gallon of black tin, and landlord's share in the produce of a mine. That's dish. Disknowledge, disown, to deny, be ignorant of. Diminished, diminished. Dite, doit, or squit, small person. Dote figs, broad figs, a turkey or dried fig. Dobbit, short stumpy person. Doggy down, cash down, no credit. Dosey, charming. Dogger, dogfish. Doggerton along, dog trot face. Doggle, totter as a child. Dog's chuckers, berries of deadly nightshade. Doll, tall, a tribute by the lord of a tin set. Duda, stupid person. Duel, or dually, to toll a bell. Dorcas, the name of a spirit supposed to frequent Green mine. She flung herself into a deep shaft, and her presence remained in the mine, tormenting the miner, calling him by name and alluring him from his task. Dorgy, a badger. Dossy Doss, dogcart. Dormant, wished, gloomy. Dorgy, a small turf hedge. Dover to pay, a fuss. There was Dover to pay. All talkers and no listeners. Dow, disgruntled old woman. Dowlas, old-fashioned coarse linen. Dowlin, dull persistent pain. Down Park, enclosed down or common. Downser, a bullock grazed on downs. A rough person, wasn't a downser. Dram, a swath of corn. Dredgy or inferior or. Drigger, the lowest of the tier of pumps of a water engine. Driggle, to fall in drops, trickle. Driddlesy or drillgy, monotonous continuous sound, low murmuring or hum. Trailer, trailing spray, follower. Trailing weed, convolvulus. Drill, drill drolls, trailing plants, convolvulus. Dription, mother's milk, spirits. Drive, to drift. Drivers, fishing boats using drift nets. Driving nets, Nets drawn after boats, fastened at one end in the meshes, of which fish are caught as they pass through. Droke, wheel rut, channel, slight hollow in body. Drollop, or trollop, slovenly person. Drone, a large wild bee. Drulgy, drulgy, slow, heavy in movement. Drusenhead, Ufflehead, stupid person. Sorry, Bufflehead. Should be, can't read my own writing. Druslin, stupid, dull, mournful. Drouth, dry, dry, parched. Drover, drift net, fishing boat. Druckle, drucklin, truckle or trucklin, roll as a hoop. Druckshire, small solid wheel. Drug, break on wheel. Drulin, talking in a silly manner. Duffy, outspoken, happy-go-lucky. Dug, a push, thrust or dig. Double, walk like a baby. Tinner's feast. Dumbledrain, a drone, a cockchafer. Dumb dolly, misshapen marble. Dung dabber, indifferent worker. Dungy, dirty. Dung pile, rubbish heap or one's own abode. Happy on one's own dung pile. Does or buzz, whir. Dwalder, speaking tediously or confusedly. Dythe, the subsoil. Now, that's the end of D. We'll start with E. Easy-going, feeble-minded, silly. Ebbet, newt. Espay, yes, in faith, certainly. Edjack, idjok, idiot, idiot. Eggy-hot, beer washed in muller, with beaten spiced egg. Hot beer, with egg and sugar. Ellie company, blue titmouse. Ellick, gurnard fish. Helen stones, Helens, roofing slates. Enton, Warren Moraine, Enton town. Engine house, toll house, for pumping engine. Bob works through aperture in wall. Epiphany, Casuta epithymum, grows among firs, reddish hue. The hellweed, we called it wild saffron. Eps, apps, helps, split level door. Irish moose, mows of corn on stubble. Irish meant Irish, well, and that is the stubble. Etta, etol, de-shattle for joining two chains on wire rope. A shattle or link with a movable bolt used to fashion two chains together. X, axle. Eyes, pat on broth. So ends E. We start with F. Fackle, an acute inflammation in the foot. Faddy, to go to Helston Flora. Flora Day. Faddy, rejoicing and merrymaking. Fadgy, how do you fadgy? How are you? Fairmaid, furmaid, hummaid, cured pilchards. Also, Pumadoc. Fair Amoo, St. Ives Pig Fair in November. Folky, long stem plant, luxuriant. Fold abroad, put on weight. Fall home, retribution. 'Twill fall home to them. Fam, to tread heavily. Walk with firm foot. Fang, a new thing. To earn or seize. Fangings, earnings. Pear nut, earth nut. Fargood, a spar about 20 feet long, used as a bowline to the foresail of a fishing boat. Feather bow, feverfew. Feats, a game played with 5 stones. Feep, May whistle, made from sycamore branch. Feeper, one who owns a feep. Fermaid, see fairmaid. Fern web, fernycock, brown nettle used in fishing. Figgy duff, pronounced dove. Baked plum pudding. Fiddle, kidney-shaped vessel used for sowing seed. Fingers, depth of a hole for blasting rock, measured by a miner, placing his fingers against the borer in the hole. Fish jouster, or fouster, hawker of fish. Fitchered, balked, stop short. I'm fitchered. Flad, blad, flad, said of an animal puffed with flatulence through eating too much, or out of breath. Flambustard, excited, agitated. Flam or brand new meant a new thing. Flat, a flash of lightning. Flasher, the red-backed shrike. Flagary, frolicsome. Flickets, fleckets, flickets, flushes. Flicker also. Fleecy, fleeshy dough. Dough which runs out from under the kettle when baking in the open chimney using flour which has germinated. Flesh meat, pork, in contradistinction to meat, butcher's meat. Fluken, a crosscut that cuts off a load, a vein of metal. Fligs, gaudy articles of dress. Fliggy, fond of gaudy articles of dress. Flipjack, rude fireplace. Flish, flisk, large tooth comb. Flocket, flockets, to have a peculiar sensation, as a fluid passing over the surface of the body. Fluken, parcel of land which cutteth off one part, load from another. Floor, good floor of grass, a grass meadow. Floor of tin, a stratum of tin ore as it lies in alluvial deposit. Florin, very fine tin stuff. Fluge, to deluge with water, also fluger. Flushette, floodgate. Flurry day, Paddy day, Elston Flora. Flurry go nimble, diarrhea. Foser, liquid or solid food taken before main meal to take off sharp hunger. Fothy or forthy, bold or forward. Fooch, slow coach. He's a proper old fooch. Foochy, always in a muddle. Fooching along, not doing too well. Fugu, underground cave. Footing, fore shaft, shaft by which miners go down to work in the mine. Fore door, front door. Fore ends or bore ends, headlands of a field. Fore garvey, a trick. Fork, to pump out water, to pump dry. Fossick, to obtain by asking, to ferret out. Frame, a sloping wooden table used in dressing ore. Frange, to spread out like a fan. Freight, to blow as a trumpet. Freedy, frayed. To play freezers means to steal marbles. Frisk, a dance. Caper, jig. Frisky about, dance. Fugan, or fugan. Flat cake, sweet or savoury. Fumade, see fermade. Fulsome, rich food, some fulsome. Fur, wheat, to bull ears. Sorry, excuse me. Friday, Ilston Flora, Paddy Day. Furzy moor, root of furs. Furry cloth, oval piece of red cloth placed over fontanel of a newborn babe before putting on the cap. So ends F. Gake, gakin, staring. Gabberick, see Gavrick. Gaddle, drink greedily. Gadge, a trick. Gajabras, oxeye daisy. Gaggled, covered in mud, also daggled. Geared, or grouder, decomposed granite for scouring tables, etc. Galliers, restive, in a temper, he got a fit of the galliers. Galliganton, tall, ungainly person. Gallywoo, a man destitute of the power of begetting children. By gambers! Exclamation. Gange, ginge, to twist, fine brass or copper round a fishing line to prevent the hook being bitten by the fish. Gangam, a simpleton. Garbage, skimmings of salt fill. Coagulated oil from fishers ready to be put into a hogshead. Garm, scold. Gary, gory, wicker basket, with 4 handles, carried like a sedan. Gatches, after leavings of tin ore, pools of muddy water. Gathorn, a mine spirit. Gaver, sea crayfish. Gaberick, the red gurnard, red spider crab. Gay, piece of broken china. Gazuli, or gazelle, constantly uttering laments. Giggled, bedraggled, dirty. Geek, geekin. Peep or peeping. Garrick, whistlerfish. Geese or geese, girth. Geese dancing, disguise dancing. Geest, guess, geese. Girdle, saddlefall. Gelvern, to roar like a smithy, roar like Gelvern. Gew, backyard toilet. Giblets, nickname for thin lanky person. Giknugat, neither one way or the other. Gid, the sea smelt. Gill, pint of black tin. Gijolter, part of rigging of a ship. Ging, a whip to make a top spin. Ginge, fine wire, fastened round a line just above the hook to prevent fish biting through. Also gange. Gerd hail, sudden gust of wind, a cyclone. Gertie milk, milk groats. Geese dance, sea geese dance. Glan, phosphorescent light or glow. Glans, the bank of a river. Glows or glouse, dried cow dung used for fuel. Glen adder, the cast skin of an adder. Glaze, a swarm of bees. Gliss, mica, brown shiny crystals. Glister, gentle motion. Glister the boat to the rocks. Globical, unsettled, referring to weather. Globe, pot or vessel into which a trough carries the dross in a tin mine. Gold, land in small bits or lots, measured by goad or staff. 9 feet, called a yard. Goal, slow, heavy pain. Coffins, see coffins. Goyle, cuttlefish. Sepia officinalis. Daldies, Cornish, for feast of bricks. Goodness, fat used in cooking. Goog, gug, cliff cavern. Gook, sunbonnet. Gould, the goal in Erling. Gold eyes, see gold eyes. Gulnigan, a cuttle rod. Goonhilly, small ponies or horses from Goonhilly. Gosegan, Gwidgigwee, a Gwidgigwelt, blood goes by nip. Booster noodle, stupid person. Gari, wicker basket with 4 handles carried like a sedan. Or Gorsedh, place of elevation, where it is said Druids pronounced decree. Goss, a fuss. Perplexity. Moor or wood. Gossy, reedy, luxuriant. Gounce, a low, shallow place for washing fine ore stuff. Gook, see gook. That's another word for a sunbonnet. Goes on, a common. Grackle, a pile of ore. Grail, three-pronged fish spear, a trident. Grambler, a stony place. Grammar, a cowrie shell. Grass, surface mining. Grass captain, surface mining captain. Raven clouds, clouds moving contrary to the wind. Sign of a storm. Grebe, handful, small lot. Greening, kind of small-scale fair. Grend, twist or kink in a chain. Grief, to make mischief. Wrigglins, wriggles, wrigglum, wriggling, dried stalks of heath. Wrigglum besom, heath broom. Wriggan, a grasshopper. Grimops, term of abuse. Grinion, grimion, digion, a tiny bit. Crop, to twick, pull. Roots, grouts, rutions, gudgeons, dregs in teacup. Grounder, foundation stone on surface of land. Grouder, sea-geared. Groin, a seal. Grubby, a group, collection of things. Grubbing, small cankered apple. Gruffed up, feeling cold, hunched up. Gruffled, fattened, flourishing. Gruffler, a child. Gruff, the crop of or gullet of a bird. Grunge, grind teeth when chewing. Gridlance, a term in boys' game of marbles. Guggle, a ras. Guckaw, a fool. Guddy, an old woman. Good wife, term of address. Guff, rubbish. Gunnis, crevice in mine or load. Also gunnies. Gur, the shanny fish. Gurgle, gurgy, old low edge of stone and turf. Gurgles, long narrow lanes. Gurry, fixed quantity of errands. 800. Gurry, wicker basket with 4 handles. Otherwise known as gorry, previously mentioned. Gathern, small rock or stone. Green, periwinkle. Gwaith, breastbone of a boat. Winders, frostbitten fingers. Wonders is another word. Now that's the end of G, and now we'll come to H. Half-baked, slightly deficient person. Half-saved, slightly deficient person. Addicts, Ishan, husks of corn. Hail, to cover with slates to hide. Hailer, thief's confederate. Excuse me. Also healer or ailer, with A. Ain, healer, ailer. Eind, and farm bailiff. All Monday, day before Shrove Tuesday, when boys played impish tricks, also called Nick and Nan night. Avery, miserly, envious and greedy of money. Hale, best parlour. Half-grease, a system where animals were put out to graze. Alish, ailing or Greek. Alio, skipperfish. Alvin, refuse of ore after spelling. Ailcaily, a scramble. Aim, circle of straw used to fasten 4 legs of a sheep to keep them from straying. Hang by, back end of gate. And in, walking hand in hand. Hand gloves, a pair of gloves. Hand over fist, outright. Beaten hand over fist. RBT, herb tea. RB pie, lamb pie. Sorry, RBT is herb pie. Ardef, elven rock. Arded, refuse of tin after smelting. After flitter, jack snipe. Avon, or hewen, arbor. Azin, poachin. Heap, the thigh. Heaps, a lot. He thinks heaps of himself. Ever, hayware, grass seed. Eventime, season of dropping calves. Edger, a straying animal eating edges. Eggen, hard dry cough. Ekimol, Ikmol, Ekimol, daunted. Hell the the passage leading from the door to the parlour. Eller, or Ailer with H, gives these confederate. Ellen slates, Ellen stone, flat stone for roofing. Ellen roof, Ellen is the roof. Hellman, raking corn with a Hellman rake. Harvey pie, made from herbs and bacon. Etterpin, pin of a shackle. Ever, hubba, watchers called to fishermen when fish were spotted. Ewer, who makes the call described above, and makes signals regarding direction of fish in the sea. Ez, glez, a swarm of bees. Ibaloo, a noise. I angels, Botany Bay, hydrangea. I by day, broad daylight. Illa, a nightmare. Hiles, with H, and Hiles without H. Whiskers on barley. Hilt, handle of a tool. Hit, depressed, or ill in imagination. Ippenstop, mountain block. Itchtop, set of neglected children. O's, a forebear. Hobbin or Hogan, bag. Miner's dinner bag. Hobbies, Lanard, Marlion, or Marlion, kind of hawk. Hobble, the share received by each person when a vessel was brought in. Oddie man, a simpleton. Organ, currently hobbin, currently roll. A hobbin can also be savoury. Hogstock, busy, stag time. All of a hogstock. All to grass, working a vein of metal to the surface. Holidays, places left untouched when dusting. Holland, pool in a field. Hollapot, Tom Holla, noisy person, loud talker. Holland smock, sea campion. Ollie Bubber, a man who deals with slate rubbish. Olic, allicaceous plant common in cottage garden. Holm, home. Holm scritch, missile thrush. Halt, or holster, lurking place, a badger set. Omer field, the nearer field, the town field. Holm scritch, missile thrush. Home, make home the door, meaning shut it. Hooly bus, noise. Hoot, bray like a donkey. Hoot and cough was whoop and cough. Ozzle, or ozzle, windpipe. Sorry, the first one should have been woozle, ozzle, or uzzle. Op, ope, narrow passage, section in a Dutch barn. Ops, small bits. Ornywink, with H, ornywink with O, ornament, or a lapwing, plover, or wheat. Or it is a slug, a toad, or a desolate place. Or a prostitute. Horse, fault in rock. Osgid, outlet. Housey, ennui from too much confinement in the house. Housing, gossiping in other people's houses. Of, eve, row. Of up, vomit. Ubba, ever. Watchers called to fishermen when pilchards were spotted. Reach out. Ever. A battalion. Uproar. Huel, mine or works. Uckener, with H or with O, wood corner in kitchen. Oxen, knuckles or joints. Uddick, addick. Ewer, watcher or fish. Uggo, ugle, sea cave or cavern. Ollie, all in rocks used for storing shellfish. Ulster, holt, a hold or retreat to harbour. A badger set. Ummock, stout, unwieldy woman. Hurl, a filament. Hurlers, small sparks from fire. Hurling game, throwing a silver ball. Hurling weather, fine dry weather. Ostler, or ostler, man who stabled horses for travellers. Hutchwork, small oar washed by a sieve. So ends H. I facts, yes, faith. Of parasitic animal, productive of rot in sheep liver fluke. Hiles, whiskers on head of barley. Illick, the grenade fish. In grosser, person who bought wheat at 18 gallons per bushel and delivered same at 16 gallons per bushel. Iron. Ishin, corn husks. In mid-Cornwall, doused. Ishin was West Cornwall. Itchy feet said a person always wanting to go somewhere. Yes, it is. Yes, he is. Inside out. Jack, machine for turning spit when roasting. Jack o' Lent, slovenly fellow. In the eastern part of the county at the beginning of Lent, a figure dressed in old clothes called Jack o' Lent was carried through the streets and afterwards hung. The figure was supposed to represent Judas Iscariot. Jack Harry's lights, phantom lights preceding a storm. Jackie, too much black. Jack, or blent in the oar. Jaffle or yaffle, armful of hay. Jail, walk fast. Jailin, walking fast. Jalishy, buff, yellow. Jankin, are in at floor space. Jan Jake, Jan Joke. Jean Jake, John Jake, a snail. Jan Jancy, two-faced. Janek, overgrown, blundering fully. Janner, a jay. Jannard, or Jennard, Winnard, a redwing. Japes, jackanapes. Jaypatic, simpleton. Jew, black-field beetle. Jew's fish, halibut. Jew's pieces, ancient pieces of tin. Jew's works, stream works. Jib, jibbin, cutting raggedly. Jick, juck, to hiccup. Jickups, hiccoughs. Jigger, ill-made thing. Jiggin, process and dressing over. Jimmery shry, exclamation of surprise. Ginny nilly, simpleton. Ginny quick, gopher iron. Joni, wooden doll. One could be bought for a penny. Johnner, a magpie. Joyce, juice. Jollop, julep, Edison. Jonic, unfair, 10 Jonic. Josin, scolding. Jody, walking in sea with boots and stockings on. Jodlum, squashes flat. Joustin, hawking fish. And a jouster was a hawker of fish. Jew, a gun sweet. Judas hole, peephole in a house. Judas tree, elder. Jumping, term of contempt, annoyed. Just alive, mining term, meaning small appearance of ore in the stone. Gist, joist or beam. That ends J. K. Keg or kegnail, misshapen or thickened finger or toenail. Cankayers, tricksters. Catty ball, child's ball. K-ben, stealing. Kayer, sieve. Keger, kegas, keggies, kayer. Hemlock or cow parsley. Kern, harden as corn. Kerned, turn from flower to fruit. Keef, separating short straw from thrash corn. Kedden and crust. Keddened, booted with mud. Keeman comb, used to comb hair, a small tooth comb. Keenly, promising. He's bred keenly. Keep on, scold incessantly. Keggies, see keger. Keggle, draggle. Kikeza, variety of E. Kellick, mooring stone. Kelter or kilter, muddy mess, sorry blight. Kellymore or Killymore. Pignut. Kennock, a weakly or unhealthy child. Kendall teening, candle lighting time. Kenning, kennel, pull away, ulcer on the eye. Kenning herb, the crowfoot, use for cure of eyes. Kent pathengy, wooden pin in stone anchor used in punts. Curtsy, curtsy. Curls, swollen hands, or kernels. Catley or kittley, kidney broth. Hot water on bread with pepper and salt and cream, also called sops. Not confined to Cornwall. Keren, the leather that joins two pieces of wood in a flail. Cúni, lichen or lichen, whichever you like to call it. Keg, dried stalks, hollow stems. Also kicks and keski. Keels, 9-pins. Kib, to repair a hedge with thorn, put tabs on top. Kibali, make oneself dirty on a job. Kibble, bucket for well or mine. Kibby, cabby, sticky. Kibby heels, chapped heels. Kick nor sprawl, lacking fighting spirit. I ain't got no kick nor sprawl. Kicker, small mizzen, used by fishing boats. Kicklish, ticklish, unsteady. Kicky, to stutter. Kicky how, exclamation. Kiddo, willum. Kiddle, crock used in open chimney for baking bread underneath. Kiddle or quaddle, fidget or dawdle. Kiddlin, cozenin, tricky. Kidged, kedged, knit as broken bone. Kiddly, hailin. Petty, insignificant. Kidney, a big head, he got a big kidney. Killers, clay slate. Killers, the earth nut. Kill cow, killer. That hill is a kill cow to horses. Killiers, rough or ferny ground. Killigrew, name for the chuff. Kellymore, earth nut. Killin, holly. King cup, marigold. Kings, donkeys. King crowner, a startling answer. Kinge, a crevice. Kinky, kitey, slightly deficient person. Kip, cap or net. Kipes, kips, a thin lanky person, a freak. Kitesy, lanky or freakish. Kipnet, for hanging vegetables. Kiski, hemlock stem, hollowed-stemmed plant. Also kicks. Kiski shanks, person with shrunken calves. Kit, a buzzard. Kittens, kidneys. Kitterine, public conveyance. Kitting, stealing ore in a mine. Kitey, slightly deficient person. Clather, thick roll of pastry, round dish of baked meat and potatoes. Knacked or scatbell, abandoned mine. Knackers, knockers, spirit or little folk in a mine. They were said to be the souls of Jews of crucified Jesus Christ, sent by the Romans to work as slaves in tin mines. That's not confined to Cornwall. Knackbell, abandoned mine. Knap, the top or brow of a hill. Kivoli, or I think that's how it's pronounced. Loose, hollow, shelving ground. Nick, cheat. Knitster, female knitter. Knocked all of a heap, stunned. Knocking, business affairs. Knockery, business affairs. Nucky, to be like Nucky, remain as I am. Knuckle down, submit. Call, exclamation of surprise or entreaty. Cook, species of game of quoits. Counks, defeat, contempt. Cue, a small ulceration in the eye. Kibosh, display affection. Pretense, wages or money. Kipes, see kipes is spelt with a Y. Kitesy, freakish, so in K. L, labot, labour who waits on tradesmen, a fool. Lace, Cornish land measure 18 feet. Lace-ups, lace boots. Lag, lagged, lagging. Drag, dragged, dragging. Bottom of dress in the mud. Lagged, covered with mud. Lagus, a broken rainbow. Lagen, to splash in water, walking in with naked feet. Laid in, walking arm in arm a crook. Leicester, leaden, yellow, water, iris. Lamb's wool, drink up, hot milk, sugar, eggs, and nutmeg. Lammock, rascal. Lammy, a kid. Lance, sand eel. Landy, loose, overgrown. Lap or lob, to throw as in vain. To throb as in vain. Lap or catlip, derisive turn of insipid, fluid, drink. Lapior, miner who processes ore, a dancer. Larrikins, larkers, mischievous young folk. Larrup, to beat, or sweet as larrup. Lash, lask, thin strip of fish used as bait, cut from tail of mackerel. Lasher, a large thing. Lordy-daw, snobbish person. Laura, laurel. Laverack, untidy boy. Loach, sloppy mess. Ill-combined liquids, such as beef tea and treacle. Lawn, large open mine working in the back of a load, left in a dangerous state, or could be Lowender. Layer, a winnowing sheet. Leary, Ronish, hungry. Leary's, old men's workings. A crevice in a mine where the ground has been worked out. Lebmer, 11s. Leck, leak. Leicester-cock, toy boat, sent out before the wind in rough weather with a string of hooks. Litter-potch, an old dance. Looster, to plan. Letterock, a dirty woman. Lew, to shift or bolt the washed oar. Liberty lapped. Children stood before hassock or step, putting the right and left foot alternately as fast as they can, singing, Liberty, liberty lapped. Who can do this and who can do that? And who can do anything better than that? Libbins, the webs of a waterfowl's feet. Lick, brush dress in mud. Lidden, see Leicester. Lig, a deposit as of seaweed or autumn leaves. Liggin, very wet, drizzly, leahy weather we used to say. Like a thing, as it were, as you say. Likely, tall, well-formed, he's a likely-looking lad. Lick-stickin', not properly cleaned. A lick and a promise. Linguister, interpreter. Linkum, stupid person, or a term of endearment to a child. Granny's little Linkum. Lily bangers, cut and dice, used for raffles on a stall at Penzance. Linkalary, lint lily. Linouth, kidney. Listing, haking, throbbing. Litterpooch, slovenly person. Little mount, old-fashioned child. Little mootin, bat and ball game, sort of rounders, was played on St. Michael's Mount on Easter Monday by old and young alike. Loach, doctor's draught, a lotion. Lody apple, loader, double apple. Lob, a stone tied to the end of a fishing line to keep it fast when thrown. Loddon, a fool. Lodger, a vessel moored off in the lake, is spoken of as out in the lodger, a Newland term. Lofty tin, rich, massive, rough tin ore. Logan rock, a logging rock, and one which oscillates. Loo, slime, containing ore. Looch or louch, short straw from threshing. Or chaff, a refuse. Lootle, a tawdry gadabout, term of abuse. Loppard, lopper, lame person. Lopping, walking, lame, throbbing with pain. Lopping or clopping along. Loppy, choppy, choppy seed. Lostin, losing. Losloven, that part of an adit or level which lies open like a trench before it is driven underground. Luigi, tired, fagged out. He got a fit of the loogies. Loonin, long, lanky, thin. Louster, work hard. They that can't skinny must louster. Lud, sent all of a lud, struck all of a he. Lure, night mist. Luck sand, fine sand, close to water's edge at Mount's Bay. Love worm, beach worm used for bait in fishing. Lumping eel, lamper. Lunnon Church Town is London. Lurker, small boat in which Master Seiner goes in pilchard seaning. Life server, place for letters. Ligners, small bundles of reed, and that ends L.